Okay, as you get towards the top of the curve, there is a footbridge that will take you over the river into Kersal. And if you look round to the right, you can see that there is still some open water at the top of the promontory, and presumably some bird life makes full use of it. Okay. Right. At the top of the curve, you will find a little path that enables you to hug the riverside more closely. You can see that it's almost run out of steam here. I presume it will pick up again once it starts flowing back towards Manchester. And on the opposite side, you've got Kersal Vale, where I think that stretch of land is designated a local nature reserve. Okay, eventually you do find yourself on the return curve back towards Manchester. This is a lovely little stretch here, nice shady path on a hot day as well. So yeah, this is actually much nicer than I was expecting. I'd recommend this for a short stroll. Well, as you can probably tell, we're about to exit the Kersal wetland site on the opposite side of the peninsula, and I think we're getting towards the cliff here, which of course is famous for being the training ground of Manchester United. So, you know, I'll keep the camera ready if any sighting of egotistical wankers like Pogba and Ronaldo around here.
So we can keep them in the shins.
Yeah. I'm also filming this just after they got tonked by Brighton 4-0 yesterday. Oh. So maybe whoever's managing Rangnick or whatever is going to have them running around here for some penance today. So you never know. Right, this is Cromwell Bridge, and as you can see here, erected 1882, and somebody called Husband was the mayor. And
if his name is Husband, I want to meet wife.
That's the way we've just come. And over there is the way we're going. Now, here we are on Frederick Road. This definitely is the bridge on Frederick Road. And here's a riverside path leading back to Cromwell Road that we've somehow managed to miss. So at least that's where I think it's going. Yeah, the Salford Trail. So never mind, it's only a short stretch of the river and I don't think it's particularly pretty. Let's have a look over the bridge if we can. Yeah, I don't think we've missed too much there. Bit of a footbridge cross between the two road bridges there, but okay. And after crossing Frederick Road Bridge, you can see there, just go over, take this path towards Peel Park. Hello, and as we approach this bridge, I can tell you that this is a bit like a bridge between two worlds, because on the right hand side you've got the University of Salford and its Peel Park residential quarter, which is all nice and peaceful. But on the left side you've got the solidly working class neighbourhood of Broughton, which not going to defame it, but it has a certain reputation for nefarious behaviour in certain parts. And we'll follow the river on this concrete walkway, popular with joggers, as you've probably noticed. Do you fancy breaking into a jog, Simon? Yeah, not quite what most people would call a jog, but never mind. Yeah, doing very well. So,
Jog is just a slow run.
Once you're under the bridge, just up the bank to the right is Peel Park, which was one of the earliest public parks in Britain, paid for by public prescription, after a meeting at the Free Trade Hall in 1846, which was only just after it had opened, really. That was the height of the Chartist agitation and the Anti-Corn Law League, where Manchester was the centre pretty much of all radical activity in Britain. And it was named after Sir Robert Peel to commemorate his abolition of the Corn Laws. So of course he had connections in the area, as we've seen further up the valley. And a bit further along you come to another nice footbridge linking the park with the residential areas on the other side. And just beyond the buildings, well, I won't mention it now because we'll be on it later, but you can see that the Irwell ahead is starting its curve. And this is the greatest U-bend on the entire course of the river, where it swings into Salford Crescent and then out again towards Broughton, and still forming the boundary between Manchester and Salford. But yeah, it's quite a slow course of the river, this bit. As you approach the main university buildings, the riverside path swings up to the right, and you have to leave the Irwell as it goes into its graceful U-bend.
Right.
Yes, we're swinging right here. Oh, the Irwell swinging left. Did I say the Irwell was swinging right? No, if I did, you're right to correct me. And you start to see more of the Manchester skyline appearing. On your left, there's a CIS tower. And this is also the end part of Peel Park. This is probably the best vantage point for the bend in the river. Unfortunately, it is right by the main road, so it is a bit noisy, but you can see here you have got the bend now curving round, almost goes into Manchester by Salford Cathedral. That's the spire that you can see there, but instead swings out off to the left towards Broughton, and then comes back to Manchester by Huntsbank and Victoria Station. I'm presuming that Salford Crescent does get its name from this big bend in the river, but I'm not certain about that. Actually, the view would be better, best of all, in winter time when there's no greenery to obstruct it, but still pretty good.